Welcome to MMA Submission Source, where the fight never ends. Don't waste any time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the latest news. Today, we're here to bring you two fresh news roundup from the world of fighting. The first news talks about Alex Pereira responds to Jon Jones Champion vs. Champion challenge. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira has reacted to Jon Jones' recent social media posts suggesting a potential clash between champions. Pereira is currently focused on a rematch with Yuri Prochazka scheduled for this summer, foregoing a matchup with the rising contender Magomed Ankalaev. Prochazka secured a comeback victory over Alexander Rakitic at UFC 300, putting him back in the win column. Jones, who was anticipated to face Stipe Miocic upon his return to the heavyweight division, caused a stir with his tweets proposing a super fight against Pereira. He engaged his followers in choosing between Pereira and Tom Aspinall for his next title defense if he triumphs over Miocic. Pereira recently made headlines with his first-round knockout of Jamal Hill at UFC 300, successfully defending the light heavyweight belt he captured by defeating Prochazka for the vacant title at UFC 295 in November. In response to Jones' social media call-out, Pereira shared his thoughts during an interview with MMA Junkie's Nolan King. "Yeah, it caught me by surprise, especially after seeing the initial message. I wasn't expecting that this morning," Pereira commented on Jones' tweets. "I've talked about moving up to heavyweight to fight on this stage, knowing it would draw attention eventually. I just didn't anticipate it happening so quickly. He's been out for a while and wants another fight before that. I'm eager to fight. Speculating without concrete plans would be draining for both me and the fans. That's definitely a fight I would be excited about. Moving up to heavyweight will require some time, but not too much because I'm already a big guy." While Pereira was briefly linked to a potential interim title fight with Aspinall, it appears the UFC has different plans for both fighters, with Aspinall slated to return at UFC 304. Pereira has quickly made history as the fastest two-division champion in UFC history following his successful transition from Glory Kickboxing. Since committing to light heavyweight in MMA, he boasts a 3-0 record. Jones is currently recovering from an injury sustained before UFC 295. Should he defeat Miocic upon his return, a matchup with Pereira could be a compelling possibility. What are your thoughts on Alex Pereira's response to Jon Jones' challenge? Do you believe Pereira has what it takes to move up to heavyweight and challenge for another title? Write your opinion in the comments and let's move on to the second news. The second news is about Pereira surprises with grappling challenge to Anthony Smith, worth 250,000 Brazilian reals, $50,000. Smith responds. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira has sparked interest with a unique challenge directed at Anthony Smith, with the Brazilian proposing a grappling match lasting just 5 minutes, accompanied by a wager of $50,000, over 250,000 Brazilian reals, that he won't be submitted. Confident in his grappling abilities, Pereira indicated that Anthony Smith could even start in a favorable position in this potential matchup. It's worth noting that Pereira was awarded his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in April shortly after defeating Jamal Hill via knockout in the main event at UFC 300. "I'll make a bet with Smith. I'll let him take my back, put in the hooks, and give him 5 minutes to submit me. Let's make a wager." He said he'd win a $50,000 bonus, said it was a sure thing. "If he sees me saying this here, I want him to accept. He takes my back, like Jan Blachowicz did, and he has to finish me. If not, he pays the $50. So, I'll let him take my back and put in the hooks, right? Both of us there, seated, it's on. I'll have 5 minutes to escape and get up. If I get up in 1 minute or 4 minutes, he loses and pays up 50. If he submits me, okay, I'll pay the 50, explained Alex in his challenge. Following his victory over Vitor Petrino via guillotine choke in the first round at UFC Rio, Anthony Smith became aware of Pereira's challenge and responded. Also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt holder with 15 submission victories in his MMA career, the American fighter reiterated his confidence in submitting the Brazilian. "I could start from his back, put in the hooks, and have 5 minutes to submit. He wants to put up $50,000 for this? I'll take that $50,000, I'll take his money. If I start from his back, I'll put him to sleep, 100%, stated the seasoned fighter during a post-fight press conference at UFC Rio. What do you think of this grappling challenge between Pereira and Smith? Who do you believe would come out on top in this matchup? Share your thoughts below. This is the MMA Submission Source channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news in the world of fighting. On the screen, our latest news video and the playlist, The History of the Kings of Fights, are displayed. Click on it and watch. You'll enjoy it. Until next time, champ, and keep your guard up.
Yeah.